Tony D and Little Joan with Screenwriter's Rant on The Mother, starring Edie Falco and Jennifer Lopez as a hit woman. That's Edie Falco. I think it sounds exactly like her voice. She's got a bit of makeup on. As a, I don't know, ex-member of the cartel or something, who's pregnant, and then there's, I don't know, there's some kind of deal that goes wrong, and 7 FBI agents are killed. And for some reason, the FBI doesn't blame her and then helps squirrel her away. But the deal is they will take her kid and put her in another family so she'll be safe. And that's how they're going to protect her. And of course, eventually the cartel track down the daughter years later. And by this time, Jennifer Lopez has spent her time training for this moment, finds out they've kidnapped her. I think they basically just tell her. It's kind of a weird shot. What's going on there? Is that Lopez? Kind of looks a little hefty to be her, to be honest. Anyhow, she has to come out of retirement to save her daughter who doesn't know her and then kills everybody. It's called The Mother, dropping this Mother's Day on May 12th on Netflix. Rated R for adult situations. Watch it with your mom in those adult situations, I guess. So, yeah, moms don't like these kinds of movies. They like a nice movie. I want to watch a nice movie with the family. I'm not so sure they'll be down for, like, Jennifer Lopez murdering everybody, but mixed messages. Mixed messages. It's not a bad premise, I'll say that. I mean, because you have the mother-daughter tie-in, and yeah, she's got motivation to kill all these cartel guys or whoever they are. I'm not so sure I believe Jennifer Lopez in the action role, though. I mean, she's been in movies before, that's true. She's even been in some action sequences, but sporting it all on her own, I'm not so sure. I mean, she clearly worked out for this film, I'll say that. So it's not like she's not trying. But I'm not so sure I believe it, just because it's Jennifer Lopez, but I don't know. The trailer doesn't look bad. I've seen much worse. Let's be honest. We've all seen much, much worse than this. So, I mean, it's on Netflix. I might give it a chance. So, first act, probably, whatever thing happened in the past, and then she gives birth, and then they take the baby away. Cut to, 15 years later. She's getting updates, but eventually El Globo Party Supplies catches up to her, kidnaps her daughter. So she has to come out of retirement, and she's just spent the last 15 years working out. So she's ready. So Act 2 is she has to go save her daughter, and she immediately rescues her. Almost immediately. Kills a bunch of dudes. And then goes in a cabin in the woods where she teaches her daughter how to survive, including, fighting wolves. It's a little over the top. I mean, but if you're gonna lean into this, into it all the way. They're doing that. So it seems like it's gonna end with her dying to save her daughter, even though the daughter doesn't even know her. So I guess she was in the army. I guess this is a flashback. She's a sniper. And just all around badass. Again, I'm not so sure I buy Jennifer Lopez in this role in general. She hasn't totally not done this, but this is kind of the first movie where she's sort of doing it all. So maybe give her a chance. I'm not convinced I'll totally be on board, but I would give it a chance if the action sequences were decent and she was doing a good job. She seems to do a decent job, at least in the trailer. She's kind of keeping serious. It's not anything goofy. So maybe. You know, hopefully there's not a lot of scenes of her throwing 200-pound guys around like rag dolls. You know, the stuntman, like, oh God, she touched me. Yeah, I might watch this. I mean, it's definitely in my wheelhouse, I'll say. And I wouldn't knock it. I wouldn't knock it. I would give it a chance. How bad could it be? If it's got some cool action sequences, how bad could it be? It's a semi-decent premise. I wouldn't want it to go over 2 hours. No, that would be way too much. If this was a tight 90, I think this could be good. Let's see. Vengeance is a mother. Ha! After years of hiding out in the Alaska wilderness, a deadly assassin returns to rescue her daughter, the daughter she loved from afar. This Mother's Day, watch The Mother, starring Jennifer Lopez, Joseph Fiennes, Lucy Paz, Omari Hardwick, Paul Raci, and Gael Garcia Bernal. Only on Netflix, May 12th. And then a tagline: a military-trained assassin comes out of hiding to protect the daughter she's never met from ruthless criminals for revenge. Yeah, all right. I mean, it works. You know, I mean, who's the father? That's the key. I assume perhaps the big reveal is who the father is, and maybe part of the reason, like, the girl you realize is safe in the movie, because, you know, cartel guys are pretty ruthless. They just kill everybody. But perhaps at the big reveal at the end of the movie is who the father is. And maybe the father is the ruthless guy that she then has to kill. And then she protects the daughter from him, and I mean, there's a couple of ways this can end, of course. Obviously, she could die in a heroic hail of gunfire protecting the girl, which I think that's the least likely scenario. You could get the one where she just kills everybody and marches out of there with the daughter. Fairly probable. But you could also get the Extraction ending, like she's thought to have died, but they leave it open for a sequel. I don't think you're going to get bigger stakes than this with a sequel. The Mother Part 2, The Sibling. I don't know. I mean, you know. But I think for a one-off, this could be okay. You know. A lot of it lies on Jennifer Lopez. Can she pull this off? Can she pull it off as an actor and doing the stunts, all that? I don't know. I'm a little bit on the fence about that. I've seen her in a couple of movies. She seemed to do a little action, nothing crazy. This would require a lot more, so maybe. I mean, again, how bad could it be? Cool stunts, motorcycles, cars, explosions, killing dudes with knives and guns. Hey, could be worse. And that's it for me, Tony D, and Little Joan. We just went walkies. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more bass takes. And thanks to everybody who came to the Pinelands Library in Medford, New Jersey today for my big talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. It went very well. Tomorrow's the live stream. It's going to be at 7. We'll do it live at 7. We'll see you in the next one.